Hey y'all, it's Bryson here, and today we will be reacting to Bluelock Chapter 317.
Alright, so today I'm back with yet another chapter review, and today we will go over chapter 317, which is absolutely crazy, as we see
We can
Onazi
see.
getting off a shot right towards the goal. However, I can't say
Oh,
what happens
Nazi.
afterwards, as you will just have to sit back and
Does he
watch to
score it?
find out what happens. Anyway, please leave a like and a comment, and subscribe to my other channels down in the description, and with that out of the way, let's get into it. We start by seeing the commentators screaming that with two back-to-back goals, the young
Back.
Japanese
Oh
team
man,
is in the lead. With
Japanese
just
guy
10
win
minutes
this.
left in the first
Nigeria
half, can
could also still
Nigeria
win.
make a counterattack? Or will Japan pull further ahead? Time to battle it out for the last 10 minutes of the
Onazi and
first
Rin?
half. And we then see the match starting back up, with Onazi passing the ball to his trusty right hand, Kuso. Kuso gets the
Okay.
ball and thinks that after this it's quite clear to him. He looks serious, as he says
Look,
that without a doubt,
you can meet
Bluelock is the strongest team that they have faced. And the source of that strength lies in the three guys along the field's center line, Isagi, Karasu, and last but not least, Aiku. He explains that these three have high soccer IQ and take a broader view of the game as they calmly use their intellects and logic to analyze their tactics. Then Inotate switches between offense and defense to control the structure of the match. On top of that unshakable foundation are their two spears of unfettered imagination and explosive speed, referring to Chigiri and Bachira. After that, they have the unpredictable destructive genius, who of course is Rin. After that, he goes over to the imitative artisan and the cool-headed left-footed passer, who obviously is Hiyori and Ryo. And lastly, at the back line, are two contrasting elite defender who couldn't be more unlike each other. And yeah, those are Nico and Aryu. However, he says that the one holding together this hodgepodge of circus freaks is undeniably Isagi. Kuso then passes the ball up on the field while saying that Isagi's skills are born from his brain and adaptability, saying that unless they can crush that ringleader, then Nigeria has no chance of winning. We then see that Onazi was the one who got the ball and traps it pretty coldly, while he looks pretty intense. We then get back into another flashback, where they are still kids, and Bello asks Onazi if he has played soccer before. However, Onazi says that this was his first time. Kuso then smirks and says that he must be a prodigy, and Oboabona in the back is also pretty stunned. However, they ask themselves if they maybe could go pro if they had Onazi. However, we saw Bello telling them to dream bigger and that they might even be able to win the World Cup. Obobona then adds in that then maybe they can turn this life around and get rich. Kuso says that they obviously can, and that after that, they can buy anything and go anywhere. Obobona says, like tasty food, and Bello just screams from the side that they can even buy a huge house. Onazi, however, just smiles and tells them that it's not that simple and that going pro is crazy hard. Kuso just looks unbothered and says that it's okay, as they got him, and Obobona says the same thing, which leaves him a bit confused. We then get back to Kuso, who tells him that it's right and that it's fine as long as he is here. Kuso smiles and says that he feels like he can dream now and that he is sure that Onazi has been chosen by fate, calling him their shining hope. Onazi then says that he is here, which turns into the beginning of his annoying slogan. We then see some articles where Nigeria had beaten a team 6-0. Just a quick side note, but it says Nigeria's new generation. This doesn't mean that Onazi is a new generation World 11, which I saw some people saying. Anyway, we then see them when they won the U20 Africa Cup Championship. And they are all super ecstatic, as Onazi once again screams that he is here. After that, we get back into the game, where we see that there is just 1 minute left on the clock. Kuso is getting ready to pass the ball, as he says that it's time to drive it home. He explains that Onazi's weapon is his overwhelming momentum due to his extraordinary heart and lungs, and above all, his natural jumping and flexibility that makes mid-air plays possible. Kuso then passes the ball into the box, while having both Karasu and Aryu around him. Anyway, Kuso says that the greatest reason why Onazi is a striker is that his ability to shoot in mid-air effectively doubles his shooting area, which we see now as he is in the air and is getting ready to shoot away the ball while having both Aiku and Isagi around him. Isagi looks at him and Onazi, then tells him that he has surpassed him. We get at Maru, who looks super pumped up as he tells Onazi to just bring it on. After that, we get into a bit of a flashback to Igo's letter, where he had told Gagamaru that he is still just using his talent to fight, telling him to acquire a goalkeeper's body by undergoing some special batting training. After that, we see him in a field where he is getting baseballs launched towards him, which he is supposed to catch. Gagamaru says that baseballs are faster and smaller than soccer balls, so this will hone his reaction speed, which we see as he is able to catch one of the baseballs. After that, He thinks that he feels like his eyes and body are moving 1.5 times faster, and that once he grabs it, he needs to return to the middle. Also, a quick side note, it is Ryo's dad's business that is behind the ball launchers, which is kinda funny. Anyway, Gagamaru tells himself not to just use his head, but instead to learn it with his body. We then get back into the game where Kuso screams at Onatsi to go and calls him their shining hope, as Onatsi is able to shoot away the ball towards the goal, and he has a smirk on his face. Gagamaru even compliments the shot and admits that it is nice. He says that its trajectory is tilting upwards. However, his body is moving on its own. Gagamaru says that actually the ball's moving slower than the baseballs and that this puny shot can't slip past him. He then jumps and is actually able to block the shot, as he says that he is Japan's guardian deity, which is, firstly, just so cool. Like, honestly, wow. But we also see Onatsi, who is in shock by this. Meanwhile, Isagi smiles, and just then, the referee blows his whistle, which means that the first half is over. The crowd goes nuts, and Gagamaru says that he has got this on lock. And we then leave the first half with Bluelock leading with 2 goals. We also see Kuzo, who looks just lost. He probably didn't expect Bluelock to also have an insane goalkeeper on top of their insane other players. Now I'm happy to announce that there is no break next week, so this insane match just keeps on going. And we also have the title.
And that's all? I think that's all.
Let's talk about him shocked. Like, honestly, just say that you don't understand how much of an insane team they are.
Okay,
but in reality,
if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.